like a race car. Dang! The turning radius of a slightly bigger race car. Hey, welcome back to the Quick Speed Shop. What I got going on today, we got another review of Tom. We got his little Roadster here he built. So he's going to tell you all about it. Let's go check it out.
Alright, so first question everybody always asks, well, what is that? Well, this car was a very short run kit car. It's originated in Canada. So there were 38 bodies made of this exact configuration, except this particular kit was special because it's the only one that has the slanted windshield with the exposed glass. So that was kind of an afterthought, and only this kit has this exact body configuration. But as you can tell, it looks a little bit like a 65 Lotus 7, or at least that was the inspiration for the front. Doesn't have the motorcycle fenders, they're blended into the fiberglass and connected. And the back end of the car looks maybe more like a, you know, an AC Cobra or something similar to that. So underneath, the suspension and chassis is from a 72 Triumph Spitfire, and the drivetrain is all 1975 Toyota Corolla. So it has a 2TC 1.6 liter 4-cylinder connected to a 5-speed manual. The rear end gears are 358, so you can do some highway cruising in 5th gear. Car is extremely light, so it's 1,340 pounds, and horsepower wise it's only about 65 horsepower at the wheels, but because of the light weight it moves along pretty good.
Alright, go ahead and open the bonnet.
Alright, so here's a look under the hood. Like I said, we've got the 1975 2TC Corolla engine. We put a 3838 Weber carburetor and electronic ignition, so we replaced the points. And then we did Stan's headers, makes this really nice tri-Y header. Had to make some extra clearance next to the brake master cylinder for it to fit, but really nice quality header. And just the GM 1-wire alternator and a mild Isky cam.
You got clearance in that motor?
Yeah, a little much. You get some smoke at startup, but otherwise it runs pretty good. And the car, so far I've clocked maybe about 20,000 miles on it, so I can drive it. You can tell by the stone chips on the rear fenders that it gets driven quite a bit.
Dang.
So the interior, we use the gauge cluster out of the 75 Corolla. So those are fit behind this fiberglass dash. And also we got air fuel ratio meter that helped a lot with getting the carburetor dialed in. Digital tack. The seats were a little bit special. You might not be able to tell from the view, but if you look at the headrest, the driver's seat is a couple inches wider than the passenger seat, and that was due to the offset tunnel for the drive shaft. So it's a tight fit for the passenger, but it's manageable. Probably not something you want to do for a long drive, but yeah. So official name of this car is 2010 Custom Convertible. So the kit originated in Canada. The name of the company was Eva Motorsports, and they did about 38 bodies. And this particular kit belonged to the US based partner. Started to make some of the changes in the body style. The most significant part was this slanted windshield and exposed glass windshield frame was part of his vision for the kit, but this is the only kit of this particular configuration.
How many of these do you think are in the United States or Canada on the road?
So I've seen videos of a few, but never seen another one in person, so it's hard to say how many are actually out there at this point. Alright, so one of the challenges on this car is how low it is to the ground. So you can see I almost don't have any clearance between the Super Trap exhaust and the ground, but it's tucked up as tight as it can be. And then ahead of it we have a glass pack muffler, but still it's a little bit loud, and you know, we do what we can to avoid any kind of speed bumps or transitions in the road.
Go ahead and fire it up. This is the most fun in 65 horsepower you can ever have. This is backwards hat tuner motor and at its best. Thanks, Tom.
All right, you're welcome.
Let me out of this thing. All right, thanks to Tom for bringing this car out. This is pretty awesome. This is something you're not going to see every day. The paint's great. It's got a nice color on it. It, you know, we saw it. The handle's good. It drives good. It's fun to ride around in. And thanks, Tom, for bringing it out. As always, please subscribe. Hit the button over here where it's going to be. It's going to be there. Bink. Hit the bell for the alerts. And putting out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So check those out, and we'll see you again at the Quick Speed Shop.